G'day scrappers. Well, here we are in the garage again, and as you can see, it's really getting down and quite really good. So this video is just simply about the battle of the garage. It's probably, over the years, it's probably had thousands of comments, and it might be the most commented garage in YouTube history. It's really funny, but as you can see, I've really worked on it and got down a lot of things, and I want to really clear this out. And you know, things like the wheelbarrow and things shouldn't be here, garden tools. I want to get my bench back, all kinds of things. So the key to this garage, now, yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm actually in the garage. That doesn't happen very often. So, but the key to the garage is the sheds. Now, here I've got the back shed that is pretty much chock-a-block full. I just started taking a few things out, but this is the key to the garage, because if I can get this shed empty, and now I've been keeping a lot of things, but now it's time to start to move things on. Vintage PCs, Mac stuff, cable that I need to process, all kinds of things, a lot of circuit boards, very high-end stuff that I need to process. So this is the key to the garage, actually, because if I can get this empty, I can finally just put in all the garden tools, the wheelbarrow and all that kind of thing, and oddball containers that I need. This is it. So this is my project at the moment. But before I can do anything here, I need to transfer some of this into my chook shed. And so I'm working on my chook shed, and most of the stuff here is it's all mostly Mac or Amiga gaming consoles, but mostly Mac stuff, Mac monitors, iMac all-in-ones, and various oddball things. So this is what I'm working on right now. If I can empty most of this, and I can then start transferring things from the shed into here, empty the shed, and then we can start transferring things from the garage into the shed. So yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. Currently, I've got iMacs up for sale. They're actually sold. So there's 12 iMacs here, and they're the ones that I'm looking at selling next up. But the buyer that's coming to pick up some stuff tomorrow is probably going to be interested in some of them iMacs as well. So these were the first batch of iMacs that I'm selling, and these are all the graphite iMacs. So 5 of them selling as one lot. The guy's coming to pick it up tomorrow, and hopefully he'll have a look at other stuff, and hopefully he'll take some more stuff. And yeah, and then we can start really working on this garage. There's also a couple of old school Apple printers. Maybe he'll even take them. And then, yeah, we're going to get right into this. You know, things like my compressor, my gas bottles, and my furnace. You know, I want to put all that into the shed. And so I've got to really get that shed empty. And then start working on tubs. I've got a few tubs of gold plugs. If anyone's interested in gold plugs for gold recovery, hit me up. I've got one big tub of mixed, and then I've got another tub, a smaller tub of really high-end gold recovery plugs. But everything's looking great here. As you can see, I've gotten rid of all the most of the circuit boards for sorting out and depopulating, and I just want this whole thing clear. This garage, for the final time, it's going to actually get right down. I'm even going to get rid of at least one of the filing cabinets, and yeah, and just all the tubs and stuff and things that I haven't worked on yet. This is my depopulation station, and it's just a little bit, you know, I don't even have room to do things. I've got things like, you know, ceramic CPUs all over the place. Everything is just all over the place. You know, that's ceramic CPUs right there that are just sitting there. Just got to work everything out. But yeah, so like I said, the key to the garage is emptying this, and this is going to be my project now. And yeah, just working out. I do have a lot of copper wire that I need to process and strip, and you know, all kinds of, I don't even know what's actually behind there, but there's a lot of stuff that I've just put aside and said, oh, I'll keep that for a while. There's even power tools that are too high tech for me to need to use. I'm probably going to have to pass them on as well. Yeah, just all kinds of things in boxes. I've got monitors, vintage monitors, got to pass them on. I've got Olivetti PC systems, the whole complete system, so the tower, the monitor, the keyboards, the whole lot. Yeah, I've got to really get onto that. And then obviously this is just a small batch of my military boxes. There's circuit boards, gaming consoles, all kinds of things. I don't even know what's in them. And around the side of the house, there's about another 30 of them or 40. And I've also got to clean this garden up. The parsley has gone to seed, and I'm just waiting for it to seed up so I can collect the seed and then pull it all out and clean all this up. And yeah, but hopefully from tomorrow, I get rid of a lot of these iMacs, and you know, maybe even some of the monitors. And I've got some really cool Apple stuff. And yeah, you know, if I can get rid of most of this, I can start focusing on everything else. And you know, what I really want to do is you know, create a whole heap of room in the garage where I can start working on my gaming consoles, because you know, I've got a lot of gaming consoles and games and things. And so there's probably 20, 30 of these military boxes full of, I don't even know what's in here anymore. This is just accumulation of stuff over the years. And what do we got? You know, I don't even know what's that. Even cables and stuff like that, but all kinds of things. Old school laptops that are quite collectible. Yeah, but mainly gaming consoles. God knows. So, you know, what's in there? Oh, I don't even know. What's this? Worms World Party. So, I don't even know what's here anymore. So I've really got to work on this stuff, and I've got to prune some of these trees. Still got quite a bit of work. I'm doing pickups, just little pickups, and I started a video of doing pickups, but most of the pickups have been so small they weren't even worth doing a video about. But this is what it's all about right now. It's like, you know, it's all about the garage cleanup, and gosh, you know, yeah, it's really good. A few things in the way, but yeah, it's the amount of stuff that I've processed and cleared out of here has just been amazing. The thing that I've got too many of is these tubs, all kinds of different tubs. Got to work it out. I've got to pass a few on and get them recycled, get rid of them. That's taking up a lot of room, and yeah. So funny. It's so funny that this garage is quite famous. It's only a little garage, one-car garage, but you know, like, you know, over the years, it's just been always chock-a-block, and very rarely actually get to step in this garage. So Yeah, for those that know, I've done quite a lot of work to get to this stage, but yeah, we're going to go all the way now. It's just about that shed. If I can get that shed done, emptied, I can start putting on this wheelbarrow. It's driving me crazy just sitting here. It should be in the shed. A lot of these tubs, yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to keep updating as I go, and this is going to be a constant process until I get it done. So I'm not going to let it go. Let's just do it and see what comes of it. I'd love to be able to melt some copper bars or make some copper bars through all the copper that I've got, just for a bit of fun and just to hold copper bars for long term. But yeah, let's just get into it, and hopefully by the time this video ends, you're going to see a complete transformation of this garage. This old school legendary garage is going to be something completely different. So I've even got an old kitchen table in there. I'm probably going to even try and get rid of that as well, and just really open this place up, and it's going to be awesome. And get my bench back, my depopulation station, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let's go, guys. Wish me luck, and let's do it. Okay, guys. Well, a big job has been completed. All the Macs that you saw, all sold. The iMacs, there were 16 of them, all gone. Also, I had a whole bunch of Mac monitors, about 14 of them. They're all sold as well. So I had one buyer come and take the lot over 2 days. So awesome. How's that? So it made that pickup really worth it by actually selling everything, not having to scrap anything. I've removed a couple of old school piece monitors that no one would buy. They were just too big. And look at that. A lot of this stuff is gold recovery items, different chips and whatnot, gold fingers. Still got a bit of mess here, but this is what I needed to do in order to start pulling everything out of the shed. And then I need to pull everything out of the shed to sort it out, and then put stuff from the garage into the shed. So 3 different movements, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So now I've got stuff that I don't even know what on earth is here. I can see an inverter. Unfortunately, this inverter, it's brand new in box, but it's no good for solar panels. It's more of a Wi-Fi kind of inverter, I think. Whatever it is, yeah. So now I'm just going to start clearing out of here, and things that I've kept that I wasn't sure of, I'm going to have to just process and get rid of, and just work out what else is there. Maybe sell a couple of items. I do have vintage items, Olivetti computers. I've got 2 complete Olivetti systems. But for now, this is all cable that needs to be stripped. It's too good to just sell as insulated cable. It's a lot of good copper there, so there's a lot of value there. There's even copper that's already stripped. Wow, that's pretty heavy on its own. And so yeah, so this is what I'm going to do at this stage, is clear out, and what I've got to work on, I'm going to stack into the chook shed. That was the whole purpose. So I had somewhere to put the things that I still I either need to sell or work on some way. So I'm just going to drop the cable there. I'm going to have a cable stripping session, I think, because there's no point in having this hang around. And there's a lot of copper here, and I might as well sell the copper. and good time to sell it. I've even got a fire pit that I've got to see what I'm going to do with. I might give it away to a family member. They might have a bit of fun with it. That's the base of the fire pit. There's some good material there. Yeah, so I've got to get these Olivetti things out of this shed and put them kind of together and start advertising them. But yeah, had some pretty, I was quite fortunate to sell all the Mac stuff. I certainly didn't want to scrap it out because to some people it's worth. So obviously I think for the iMacs I got $50 each. Well, certainly a lot better than scrap value, and yeah. Well, so leave it to me. Let me start getting into this, and hopefully that's not broken. Probably is. That's not bad. So that's one of the Olivetti monitors. That needs to go into the shed for now. Right, you don't see these very often, the Olivetti color monitors. This is all I'm going to be doing. There we go. It's one in. So yeah, more gold recovery stuff. These are Mac clones, power computing Mac clones. There's 4 different versions. So I'm going to see if I can advertise them on Facebook, on the Mac Facebook pages, and try and get some value for them. Sell them as one complete package to someone. We actually tested them out, so I know they work. This is a Baker Stone. Yeah. Can't remember how it works, but it's like a pizza oven. I don't know why I kept it. I just didn't want to throw it out at the time. So yeah, there might be another piece to it. There has to be. I don't know where the flame comes from. This is a Mac portable, the original Mac portable, and so I'm going to put this up on the Mac Facebook page and see if I could sell this. I know for a start that this power supply alone, I can sell this on eBay for $100, believe it or not. It's quite rare, very rare. It's got specific amperage or whatever, voltage. Hard to get, but I try to power this on and it seems like the battery is dead. It powered on for a few seconds and then it's sort of, I don't know what I did, but powered off. I couldn't get it back going. So, all right, leave this with me, and yeah, gosh, there seems to be a lot of monitors in here. Some very vintage ones. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and list them, I suppose. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, there's a lot of power tools that I'm going to have to do something with. A lot of these power tools are a little bit heavy duty and I'm probably never going to use them. So I might see if I can pass them on as well. Yeah, there are just some weird stuff. So it's going to take me a while. There's even a reel-to-reel recorder here, tape deck. Geez, you know, I might try and find a Facebook page that might want something like that. I've got some vintage projectors. I put them on. Maybe I put them on for too much. I don't know, but no one sort of was interested in them at the time. So, oh well, leave it with me, guys. And what's that? Walkie-talkies. How's that? A couple of walkie-talkies. My goodness. Even got a new battery here. Gosh. So, you know, just things like that I've just put aside. What's this? Audio amp. Larson acoustics. You know, see, things like that. They'd be useful to someone, but just trying to find someone that wants to buy this stuff just takes so long. These mats are handy. A couple of interesting Sony video tizer and a gen locker. Apparently that gen locker is quite sought after as well. You know, it's got yeah, like looks like floppy drives or something like, you know, but it's a very, you know, unique kind of piece. And so, and those monitors, my gosh, I think one's an Olivetti and the other one, I don't know, some real old school thing. So quite a lot of that. Yeah, all right, leave it with me. Okay, well, we're getting there really well here. It's just amazing how much was packed in this shed. It was like, I packed it like Tetris. So every square inch of space had something in there. So there's still quite a lot more to go here. I'm just waiting for someone to come and pick up. I've got a whole bunch of power tools. Someone might pick all them up and take them away and do something with them. Yeah, so yeah, I really want to get into the back here and see what's there. Yeah, there's like real old school IBM stuff in there, risk server stuff that I kept, but you know, I want to scrap them out and have a bit of fun. Can't do anything with them anyway. Yeah, and just a lot of packaged stuff I've been going through. A lot of CCTV cameras I picked up probably 5-6 years ago. They're well and done. You know, I sold as many as I could, but now they're just so obsolete. They're you know, I'm just sending them off as eWaste, sell them as eWaste, and get rid of the packaging. So yeah, and some old monitors and stuff. So there's still a bit to go, but I've done so much. I've got this old projector here. Someone overseas wanted this. I think they were in Denmark or somewhere. It's a very rare projector, so don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've got a whole bunch of vintage old school projectors, so but I wouldn't bother putting this with the other ones. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but there were only 3 of these in Australia. This is one of the 3, and they're quite significant. But yeah, still a bit of junk. But geez, you know, I've certainly got there. You wouldn't believe how many items I've pulled out and processed or done something with. So yeah, these the F-14 fighter plane testing units. Geez, I didn't even know. They're just prototypes of a you know, military aviation testing equipment. Still got a couple of them. Can't believe I've got them. Don't even know why. Oh, there's an old IBM PC in there. Yeah, so I'm still, you know, even some Macs. But anyway, look at that. That's pretty awesome, I reckon. And the chook shed isn't so bad. I haven't, you know, like just loaded stuff up in here. Some things I've put in here from the shed, but you know, yeah, I haven't just sort of like shifted stuff from one shed to another. I've actually, you know, done things with them and processed them. So yeah, so the garage clean out is going to get there. When all this is gone, I can finally start, well, I'll clean it out, sweep it out, and yeah, and then finally start loading garden stuff and oddball tools from the garage. And yeah, so the garage is not so bad. I could actually make a way through, but I just got to get around to it. Okay, well, hey, I've got a bit of an echo in here. There we go. So we've pretty much done the whole shed. I can't believe how many items was in this shed. Oh my gosh. It was packed like Tetris. Like it was a slow pack, so every little nook and cranny I squeezed something in, and most of the items that were in here I either, put aside as possible resale or I scrapped, and I scrapped a lot of stuff. I couldn't believe how much junk I had in here. I just kept it for a rainy day, and yeah, so we're just about done, and we're done with part one of this video. All I've got left here is the IBM stuff. A few of them. I've already pulled out quite a few IBM things, but we've got a real old school IBM server and some bits and pieces, and old school IBM PC in the corner there, some keyboards. Pulled out some amazing things and things that I couldn't believe I put in there, but hey, what do? Still got, obviously, my General Electric real old school projector. Like I said, there was only 3 in Australia. I've got one of them. It was actually owned by a billionaire, believe it or not. There was only 3. 2 of them were in cinemas, and one was in a private home, and this is the one from a private home. There's also another lens to it, so there are 2 lenses I've got somewhere. The only person that's been interested so far is somewhere in Europe. They really wanted it, but it's really hard to get it shipped to Europe. So I'm just leaving it there for now. Don't know what to do with it. I don't want to scrap it. I'm really hoping that someone gets onto it, but that's where it's going to stay. Just going to remove the IBM stuff, and then I'm going to start bringing in my garden tools, the wheelbarrow, my lifter, all kinds of things from the garage, and we're really going to get into it. So really awesome. And with the chook shed, surprisingly, I didn't load it with as many things as I thought I would. There's a lot of temporary items in here as well, but yeah, there's still heaps of room, so I can bring in stuff from the garage to just again temporary, just a bit of space. So yeah, really happy. I thought when I started the shed clean out, I thought I was going to actually fill up this shed. And yeah, really glad that I managed to process most of the things. So here we go. Wow, can't believe it. And this is the last time there will be any kind of e-waste or anything in here. This will just be garden tools, things in the garage that I hang around, my furnace, my cable wire stripper, all the things that don't need to be in the garage. And yeah, and these are IBM things. I'm actually going to scrap them out in the next video. Probably start off with the big server. So awesome. Still got e-waste all over the place here, obviously. And then, yeah, and then we're going to get to this. And so part 2 of this video will be the main reason why I did this video in the first place is to completely clear out this garage, get back my workbench. I want to swap my workbench over back into the garage as opposed to being on the table outside. So, the wheelbarrow, there's drums, there's, my melting furnace with a couple of gas bottles, all that sort of stuff. Want to get rid of it. But yeah, but it's actually pretty good for what it is. Got a lot of heavy duty cable that I need to strip, real heaps of it. So I just got him a whole heap of boards, and these are boards for partial depopulation. But yeah, so look out for the part 2 of this video, and then I've just got to keep going. I'm just collecting e-waste as the days go by, and yeah, it's really hard to keep up trying to, you know, this pile of servers, the bottom ones have been here for ages. I just keep loading more servers on top. So, but, you know, I'm going to get there. And, but yeah, this is our main priority. The garage clean out, part 1 is done. Now let's go for part 2, and hopefully it's going to be a complete change. There's things, filing cabinets I want to get rid of, a table, everything. So it's going to be really awesome. And then I don't want to keep e-waste outside anymore. That's not undercover. I want to be able to store it in here as I'm processing, or as I'm picking it up and bringing it in, stack up PCs so it's not, you know, just left out in the weather, especially now we're coming up to winter. And so I want to keep everything out of the rain and all that. But yeah, I've been flat out non-stop. So yeah, so let's just finish this part 1 of this video right now, and stay tuned for part 2, as well as scrapping an awesome vintage IBM server. It's going to be great. Can't wait to see what's in it. It's going to be great. So keep scrapping, guys. Have fun. And yeah, I'll catch you real soon.